So hello and welcome back to our EyeSpy360 webinar series. Today is our last session of the week and it's our Q&A day. So all of the questions you've been sending in over this week we're going to answer throughout this session. Now if you do have any more questions come to you, do please feel free to use the Q&A and chat functions below at the bottom of your Zoom window. Any questions you send there we'll answer at the end of today's session. So firstly, we're going to work through the questions we've been sent through via email. We're then going to review all of the questions that have come in through the Q&A function over this week. So without much further ado, let's get started. So I'll just pull up our questions. Fantastic. So our first question is, what is the difference between video tours and virtual tours? So video tours are sort of the predecessor to the virtual tour. These would usually be created with a normal 2D camera, which a cameraman would use to film a property. So they'd walk through the hallway, the kitchen, and give you that sort of walkthrough experience via a video rather than photos. Now this is sort of a now outdated way to show off a property, as it's quite difficult to really capture the entire space. With a video, you can't see anything, and the client is restricted to only seeing what the camera shows. They aren't able to interact with it, they aren't able to see the full space only wherever the cameraman has decided to film. So it's not the best way to really represent space. Now with a video tour, an agent can go in later and add in narration to talk about the property, but it doesn't have that sort of interactive element to it. Now with a virtual tour, it's a completely different story. Using 360 photos, those are spherical images, so they capture absolutely everything around the camera. Your clients can walk through the property themselves, so they can choose which rooms they want to go to, they can explore at their own pace. They're not stuck to sort of just sitting and watching a video recording. They can go back to a room, they can move forwards, wherever they wish at their own pace. Now also with a virtual tour, you're able to add in extra features. So you're able to add in, if you want, a pre-recorded narrated tour, which functions in a similar way to a video tour, but it's interactive. So if you're talking about something in your recording and your client goes, oh, I want to actually look around the kitchen more, they can just click on the screen and look around the kitchen. Then when they're ready, they can play the recording again and continue where they left off. It's a fantastic way to really have that interactive experience. The clients really are able to see everything and anything they want. And with EyeSpy Live, our live video chat feature, you're able to make a call directly with your clients. So if they have any questions, they can get in contact with you and walk through the property with you on that live video call. So it's a much better way to represent space. Virtual tours really are the next evolutionary step from a video tour. Now our second question is, what is TaaS? So TaaS, T-A-A-S, stands for Tour as a Service. And this is the feature inside our platform where we build your 360 tour, 3D model and 2D floor plan for you. So as I showed in yesterday's webinar, all you need to do is upload your photos and then click the TaaS button. You can then submit your photos onto our team. We build absolutely everything and have your tour back with you in less than 24 hours. So Monday to Friday, if you submit a tour, you'll get it back the next day. Our third question is, are there any more webinars? Yes. So this is just week 1 of a 12-week series. So from next week, we'll be doing 2 sessions a week, the first on Tuesdays and the second on Fridays. The Tuesday session is called Tips Tuesday, and it's going to be looking at how to really get the most out of your virtual tours. So this will include looking at the equipment you can use, investigating the sort of social media angle, marketing, all the sort of things you can do with a virtual tour. Friday sessions are called Future Fridays, and these will have guest speakers come in and join me so we can talk about the future of virtual tours, property technology, and the real estate industry itself. So it's going to be really exciting, and we really want to help broaden your knowledge base so you know absolutely everything about virtual tours, property technology, and where the future of the real estate industry is going. Our fourth question is, how do I share my tour with my clients? So once your task order has been completed, it is returned back to you as a URL. So you'll receive a confirmation email with your completed order and a URL. That link can then be shared directly with your clients. So you can copy and paste it and send it to them via email, text message, messenger, however you wish. You can also post it. So you can post it on your website, on property portals such as MLS and KV Core, and you can even post it on social media. So Facebook, Twitter, the works. Anywhere you can post a link, you can post your tour. And all your clients need to do is click on that link and it will open it up in a new browser window so that they'll be ready to explore immediately. Our next question leads straight on from that. Can I put my tour on social media? So yes, definitely. All you need to do is, again, copy and paste that link, and then you can pop it on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, whatever you use. If you can post a link, you can post your tour. And all your clients need to do, as I just said, is click on it. They're good to go immediately. It's really easy. It's really quick as well. Our next question is, can I use my phone to take 360 photos? Yes. So to take 360 photos with your phone, you'll need a piece of equipment called the VR kit. And this is a rotator kit that transforms your mobile phone into a 360 camera. So the rotator kit comes in two parts, a rotator, which spins your mobile phone 360 degrees, and a fisheye lens, which you clip over your mobile phone's camera lens and it opens up the view, so you can see the ceiling and the floor. Now this is made by a company called the VR Kit, and it works with their mobile app. So the app is used to take the photo and it fully stitches your images. So you have that complete spherical image that you can upload straight away to our platform. We're really lucky, not next week, but the following week, we're going to be joined by Elie, who is the founder of the VR Kit, who will be joining us to talk more about it. So do tune in for that, and we'll have so much more information about how to use your mobile phone to get those photos. Next, we have, can I have an account for my office? Yes. So if you have a brokerage or an office and you'd like multiple users inside your account, you can certainly do that. All you need to do is upgrade your account to have more users. Inside your profile, you'll be able to go to the settings tab in your dashboard and you can click change under the heading subscription. You'll then be able to increase the number of users on your account. Alternatively, if you want to add a lot of users, you can drop us an email at support@EyeSpy360.com and we can look into making sure that you have those extra users added in. So that's definitely possible, and as I mentioned, I believe in yesterday's webinar, we talked a little bit about users and groups. So you can manage an account with multiple users inside a single office. Next up, we have, the question is, I don't know what my tripod height was. Can I guess? So we recommend against guessing. We say it's actually best when you are taking your photos, really do try to get that tripod height, as that distance is used as a guideline to generate your measurements. Now with that distance, we're able to achieve up to 98% accuracy in your floor plan dimensions. So if you're guessing, if you guess inaccurately or there's a big variance between the actual measurement, it can skewer the dimensions in your floor plan and 3D model. So we recommend, if you don't know, it's best to just leave it blank, as our software will work it out. So I would say either measure your tripod height or leave it blank. It's much better than sort of guessing what it could have been. Next up, is it possible to host a virtual open house with multiple clients? Yes. So using EyeSpy Live, you can have multiple people inside a call. So inside that call, you're able to invite as many people as you like, and then you can walk through the property as a sort of group viewing experience. If anyone asks a question, everyone can hear the question and everyone will be able to hear your answer. It's just like if you're walking through the property as a group. The one thing I will say is do check in with people what devices they'll be using to make the call. So if people are using a mobile phone, as this is a smaller screen than a desktop, if there are too many people in the call, they won't be able to see the tour. They're just going to see everyone's videos. So what I would recommend is if someone is using a mobile phone, you'll want about 8 people inside an EyeSpy Live call. If everyone's using a desktop or they have a bigger screen, then you can go much higher. You can go up to 15, 20 users, and you'll have no problem having them all displayed and viewing the tour. Our next question is, if I have a problem, how can I get in contact with you? So there's a whole host of ways to get in contact with us. You can email us at support@EyeSpy360.com. You can drop us an instant message on our website. So we've got a function in the bottom right hand corner, so you can send us a message to get in contact. And you can also give us a phone call. So depending where you are in the world, head to our website and you can see at the bottom all of our numbers for the different regions we cover. So that's all the ways you can get in contact. You can get in contact with me as well as the other members of our support team. Our next question is, what's your favourite part of EyeSpy360? That's such a lovely question. I don't know. I think my sort of favourite feature is probably going to be, oh, there's so much, information labels. I'm going to stick with information labels, although I'm also feeling EyeSpy Live. I think with information labels, just because there's so much content you can add into them, whether it's videos, photos, hyperlinks, you can embed pages in there. There's so much you can do, and it's a great way to really sort of condense everything you could possibly want to know about a property into your tour, which I love. I think it's a great way to really make sure your clients are getting everything out of your tour. So my favorite part is going to have to be information labels. Next up, I have a property that's empty. Do you offer virtual staging? Yes, so we do offer virtual staging. This is a new feature and it's really exciting. So if you do have an empty property and you want to add in furniture, you can virtually stage your photos so there's furniture inside the property. Likewise, if you have a property that is maybe in need of renovation or is filled with all of these sort of previous owners' furniture, moving equipment, anything, stuff like that, you can also do a virtual renovation, which means that it's absolutely incredible. It blows my mind. You have the photo of the space with all of the furniture inside, and we can completely redesign it digitally. So we can add in all of the new furniture, the new space, and give you a design that's reflective of the space's potential. Finally, we're also able to perform full CGI tours. So say you've got maybe an apartment block that's in the process of being built, we can actually fully create a virtual tour of that space using CGI. Now, all of these options are available and there's more information about them on our website. So I'd recommend heading there and you can find even more details about virtual staging. I'd also recommend, if you have any questions specifically, just drop me an email at support@EyeSpy360.com. Now, our last question we had sent in via email was, how do I put my tour on my website? So there's two options. The first is you can use your tour's URL to add it into your website, and then all your client has to do is click on that link and it'll open it up in a new tab. The second option is to use your tour's unique iframe embed code. So in yesterday's session, I showed you how to get that embed code from your tour's publish window. All you have to do is copy and paste that line of coding, and it can then be added into your website's design. Once it's added inside the design, it will then integrate your tour naturally into your web page. Lovely. So some of our extra questions that have been sent in via the Q&A function. The first is, how many tours can I create on one account? So if you're signed up to our Create For Me subscription plan, you can create as many tours as you like. It's completely unlimited. So your monthly subscription covers the hosting for an unlimited number of tours, and then for each tour there's a one-off processing fee of $1 per 360 photo. So it's really great. You can have as many tours as you like, and then if you wish to unpublish them, you can unpublish and store them inside your account. Our next question is, isn't a video call easier than an EyeSpy Live session? So a video call is actually completely different. So if you were to show someone around your a virtual tour using, I don't know, let's say Skype or FaceTime or any of these other kind of video call softwares, you'd be able to see each other and you'd be able to have the screen share, but it's not interactive. So if your client wanted to look around, they couldn't do it, they'd have to ask you. With an EyeSpy Live call, it's completely different. Because it's all inside the software, if your client says, can I have a look around? You can go, sure. You're in the driving seat now, I've taken my hands off the mouse, go for a walk. They can then walk around the property and you can offer commentary or insight into whatever's taking their interest. It's a great way to put your clients in the driving seat and really make them feel at home. I think it's having that interactive experience makes a huge difference on your clients. Our next question is, can I edit the floor plan? So we actually recommend against editing the floor plan yourself, simply because this can lead to the floor plan and the 3D model being skewered or sort of parts of it being deleted. If you do, however, need any changes made to your 3D model or 2D floor plan, just send us an email at support@EyeSpy360.com, and then our technical team can review your tour and make any requested edits. Next up, we have, I need more help with the platform. Are there tutorial videos? Yes. So if you haven't already seen, we have a fantastic YouTube channel that is chock-a-block with all the video tutorials you could want. They walk you through absolutely everything you can do on the platform, and I highly recommend, if you haven't, take a look at EyeSpy360 on YouTube, and you can see all of our tutorial videos there. Additionally, we also have an FAQ page on our website, so you can take a look there, and our video tutorials are also listed under all of the frequently asked questions, so you can see exactly how to do different things inside your tour. Our next question is, will these webinars be uploaded after going live? Yes. So all of these webinars have been recorded and they're going to be uploaded so they're available on demand. I'm not quite sure what the turnaround for that is going to be, but our team will be working hard on it to make sure they all go up and you can review them at any time. Our next question is, will there be a Future Friday this week? No. So today is our last session for the week. There's no session on Friday tomorrow, but next week we'll have our 2 sessions, one on Tuesday and one on Friday. So tune in then to get our next webinar session. Our next question is, can you use drone pictures with the EyeSpy360? Yes, this is a really exciting question, and it looks so cool. If you do have a drone, you can certainly take 360 photos with it. So you can then incorporate 360 drone pictures above or around the property, which looks fantastic. If you want to take drone video footage, this can't be used in your tour, but you can embed it as a video through an information label. So you can certainly have drone footage included that way as well. But definitely, tours with drones look absolutely incredible. Just being able to see the whole property from above, you get to see the area, you get to see, especially tours or properties that have a lot of land, it's a great way to get a feel for the scope and size of that property. Our next question is, how long does it take to make a tour start to finish? So taking your 360 photos is actually a really quick process. It only takes, to be honest, depending on your camera, it can take as little as 3 seconds to take one photo. And with our platform, you only need to take one 360 photo inside each room. So for an average 2-story, 4-bedroom property, it's only going to take you 20 to 30 minutes to get all the photos you need. It's really quick capturing experience, which means you can cause little to no disturbance to the homeowners of that property. Now, once you've got your photos, you can access our platform on any device. So if you wanted to, right there and then, you could upload your photos via your mobile phone, a laptop, a tablet to our platform and submit your task order. Uploading your photos can take, depending on your internet connection, around 20 to 30 seconds per photo. Once you've got your photos uploaded and submitted, our turnaround time is then less than 24 hours, Monday to Friday. So you'll get your completed tour back same time the next day. And that's the sort of turnaround time. It's really quick and straightforward to sort of get everything together and have your tour completed. Our next question is, can people call me anytime on EyeSpy Live, or do I need the site open? So there are 2 ways to make an EyeSpy Live call. On Tuesday, I demoed how to do it using the shared viewing button inside the tour, which generates a unique link to a live video call. The second option is to do it using the call to action button. So when you log into your dashboard, there's a setting in the top right hand corner that allows you to set your status as online, busy or offline. When you are set to online, a pop-up appears inside all of your tours saying, would you like to speak to an agent? And if the client clicks on the Call Now button inside that pop-up, it will then ring through to your account. So you will then see incoming call, it will say roughly where the call is coming from, and you can choose to accept or ignore. If you accept, you'll immediately join that live video call with that client and you'll be able to walk them through. If you click ignore, the call won't connect and the client will see there's no one available to take your call. So with this feature, you're able to make a call as long as you are logged in to your dashboard and you have your status set to online. If you're not set to online, if you are busy or offline, then it will appear inside your tour with just your EyeSpy Play recording if you've made one. It won't come up saying, would you like to speak with an agent? So that option is entirely up to you. With a shared viewing button, you can copy and paste that link and schedule in a time with your clients whenever. Whether you are online or offline, you can make a call that way. Our next question is, why don't you have an app? So, simply to make it even more accessible for people. So there's no need to worry about whether you're on Apple or Android or any other kind of device. With our software, we're entirely browser-based, which means all you need to do is access our website from a browser. A browser would be Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, anything you'd use to access the internet. And this means we're compatible on all devices. So you can access EyeSpy360 on a desktop, a laptop, a Mac, a mobile phone or a tablet. As long as your device can connect to the internet, you'll certainly be able to use our platform, which means there's no limitations, it's accessible to literally everyone. You don't have to worry when the next software update comes out for the app to update. You can use it straight away from inside your browser. Now, our next question is there a way to have the tour automatically end? So I'm not quite sure on that question. If you're online, do please just offer some clarification in the chat box. But what I will say is there is a way to create an expiry link inside your tour. I demoed this yesterday. So inside your publish window, if you click on the expiry link button under the share heading, this will open up a new window and you'll be able to set a time for your tour to no longer be accessible. So you could say, I'd like my tour, this link, to be accessible for half an hour or 7 days or whenever suits you. You can then copy that link and send it to your client. And then after 30 minutes or 7 days or however long you choose, when they click on that link, it will no longer be available. So that's an expiry link. I think that helps answer the question in like having the tour automatically end. Otherwise, you can choose to unpublish your tour at any time. So you can do that again from inside the green details tab inside your tour editor, and then under the heading publish history, you can choose to unpublish at any time. Our final question for today's session is, can I password protect a virtual tour? Yes. So you can password protect your tours from inside the green details tab. If you click on that, it will then open up the window and you can click on the heading protection. When you click on protection, you'll then be able to add in a password to your tour and save that. So when someone when someone clicks on your tour link, they'll be prompted to enter a password before they can view your tour. Lovely, so that concludes all of our questions that have been sent in today. Our next session is going to be our Tuesday tips session. So we'll be back on Tuesday and we're going to be looking at sort of the benefits of virtual tours to agents and users. So it's going to be really exciting, it's going to be a really cool session, so do tune in for that. Otherwise, do please stay safe and stay healthy out there. Have a really wonderful rest of your day, have a great weekend, and until next time, keep it 360. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.